style, and grace. So, what do you think this episode is about? So, last episode, I was talking about doing a facial, and child, I still need a facial. But more so, I need to do something to this head of mine. And usually, once or twice a year, I'll style my hair in some sort of curls or definitely do a shorter style because I will do a video where you can see like the length of my hair, but after a while sometimes when you have long hair you get tired of it, and to avoid completely cutting my hair I will either style it, and then eventually, once I take down the style, I'm able to have like beautiful curls, or I will style it in a way where it's like short, and then it'll give me like a wavy look eventually. So I haven't decided if I'm going to. The last time I did this, I had a bob, and I'll probably insert pictures here and here because this takes work. It takes about 8 to 10 hours for me when I am doing like it only takes maybe like 3 or 4 hours from shampoo to just like a simple twist, because it's so long, especially if I stay focused and stand at the counter in the bathroom, gets done a lot quicker. But sometimes I'll just like sit in the living room, put on a movie, and just keep going and not worry about it. But what I'll be doing is a retwist, and I got a lot of new growth. I only try to like interlock once a year. So I won't be doing that this time, but I am going to be, I am going to go ahead and you see all that new growth? Yeah. So I need to go ahead and I'll do a palm twist. And after that, I am going to use, I've never used pipe cleaners. I've used perm rods. I did that for my wedding, and I can insert a picture here. And then I did these flex type curlers, and because my hair is so long and it holds in moisture, it usually takes a couple of days to like fully dry. So then like if I have nowhere to go, like what I set that aside before my wedding, I went ahead and used the perm rods. And I think I got a picture of before I took the perm rods out, but it's full on like big curlers. You can't really cover it up type thing. So then I found these flex rods, which I can't find right now, but they're a little bit softer, and that kind of helps too, like because I'm sleeping in them and stuff like that. Like it hurt, like it can tend to, those perm rods are pretty hard. So this time, I am doing, my daughter wanted some curls, so I did some more research, and I was like, oh yeah, I can use pipe cleaners. I've never used them, but I'm going to do that to her hair. And then also, I don't know if I'm going to do like a bob with my hair. I'm just going to like twist it up really short, but we'll see. So I just start with a wash. And just, I just get that all washed. I use a simple towel. I don't use like a lot of ingredients. I have a spray bottle that as I go, because sometimes it can like dry out, like especially at the new growth area, I'll just give it like a little spritz. At times I'll put like rose water in there, maybe some oils, but I tend to be like, initially with like oils, it'll look like really nice and of course shiny, but I tend to be like allergic to a lot of oils I found like over the years, especially tea tree oil. And I found that out the hard way because my scalp, it will get like inflamed and then it'll like flake. So then everywhere I did research was like tea tree oil that helps with dandruff and all this other stuff. I put that in. It looks so amazing at first, but like within 2 days, Like my head was just like itching so bad and my scalp was so inflamed, and I still have like really like patches that are like really dry from that inflammation that happened. So eventually I think I'm gonna get with a dermatologist and see what can I do about those areas, because like just basic moisture is still not helping in those areas. So I am going to play it by ear, and I'll probably come on and off. The first thing I do is usually just like section it off. So I just focus on doing the back first. That's something I can do like sitting down in the living room watching a movie. And then when I get towards the front, because it's more like styling and all that other stuff, I'll tend to just stand in front of the mirror, power through and get it done. And so when I usually do my curls, like I'm doing, because I took time prior to, and I'll probably show that in a video, I took time and did some like pre twists with the pipe cleaners. I'm hoping that helps the process, but I'm in it for the long run, the long haul. The good thing about these pipe cleaners, I end up getting the brown ones because my hair is a little bit lighter. So I got the brown ones, and the way I'm styling it, I'm going to like wear that probably a good little while as a style. And then I'll take those out probably like a month, and then I'll take those out and then have some like really cute curls for a couple of weeks, and then I'll shampoo it out. I tend to only do that, like I said, twice a year at most, because one, it just allows me to mix it up a little bit. When I first started my locks and they were a lot shorter, I used to do so many different styles to my hair. But now, because I just wear it down, like that's just the way it grows. That's the way it feels comfortable. Like every once in a while I'll do like a ponytail or updo, but by the end of the night, usually like a date night, I want it out and down. So I'll tend to do like maybe like 2-strand twists or something like that to style, or wear a lot of a lot of hats, different things like that to style it up. But at least twice a year, I love to like, get a curly look, or kind of mix it up a little bit. So I haven't decided like I said, how I'm gonna completely do the pipe cleaners. I only did half of them. I know the back will be short, and I can do that either way. If I'm going to do my bob, I usually do the back really short, and then it's like gradually comes into a bob. So either way, I'm going to start with that. And then once I get to the front, I'll know if I'm just going to do it like all really short and kind of have some cute little curl petals, or I'm going to do like the bob. We will see. So I'm gonna do some footage so you can see the length of my hair and where I start out. I'm not gonna really do like every little thing. I may stop after, I may do a little video once I part my hair to where you can see like how it's parted, and maybe show you how I'm doing the pipe cleaners for a little bit, but it'll be like stop, start, stop, start. And then if the family comes home, then I'll just take the sound out and just do a voiceover later. Okay. If you want more videos like this, let me know. I have had locks for over 16 years, and I've learned a lot. And you can kind of see that like throughout throughout my locks, where I learned or I tried products or different things like that. So I've learned a lot over time. I've had these little this hair for a very long time. I don't plan on cutting my locks as of now. So right now, just do the rollers to achieve that little short look whenever I want some versatility. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is the back of my hair. I hope I got a good angle, but I gotta get started. So this is my hair from the back. It's freshly washed. It got a little lint in it, so I'll go through and kind of pick that lint out before I part it up and go. So this is the length. I think you can see it. That's good enough. And like this is kind of like my little dress that I wore this dress, and I used to have like this strapless dress. I used to wear like literally, if I can find pictures, I used to literally put that on every time. It was just easy to slip on while I do my hair and stuff like that. So I love these dresses because they're super comfortable, and they take really well because my hair is longer than even if I put a towel on. So they take really well, like my hair being wet without like feeling like super soaked. So I'm able to stay comfortable and while I do my hair. So I just kind of pull the front section of my hair. And y'all, I've had locks for so long. Like I don't do a lot of products, a lot of different clips and all that other stuff, which I have all of that, but I will come back on. I'm gonna try a few of them to make sure I got a really good technique before I share that with y'all. But I'm going to do that, and then I just throw it up here. Y'all, it may look a little bit of a mess. I ain't put on no lotion or nothing on my face, but get my little top hat bun looking situation going, and then I focus on the back, and I'll just start in the corner, and then I'm gonna do a few of twisting these and trying the pipe cleaner. Let me see how it works first. Once I get a few down and I feel comfortable with those, I'll go ahead and hop back on and show y'all the technique that worked best for me. All right. Okay, so y'all, I haven't got like I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like it yet, but I'm gonna keep going and see. So right now I'm just doing like a quick twist, and I got so much new growth. Not only does my hair grow like in length, I just grow like more hair on my scalp. So usually I just have to go ahead and twist that around my current lock. And then once I get to that area, try to really smooth that area. And then I just do like a quick palm twist all the way down the same direction. Y'all see water everywhere, but I'm just trying to make sure that area is smooth as it can be. But it's gonna be all curled up, so not as big of a deal. So far what I've come up with is I wanted beads too. So I'll put like a few beads on the counter, and then I'll just string a few. Yeah, string a few. Was as far as they'll go, because some of my locks are thicker than others. So that I'm only gonna do like maybe 2 or 3, and then my pipe cleaner has 1. So I just took a pipe cleaner. Let me show y'all what I did real quick. Let me finish beating this. Let me stay focused, y'all. So what I did was I actually took 2 pipe cleaners because my locks can be a little bit heavier. So I just went ahead and just went through, because sometimes they have a lot of lint on it, and I don't want all of that to end up getting in my hair. So I took 2 pipe cleaners, and then I folded that in half, and actually I stuck a bead on it, and that kind of helped with making sure that it was like in half. So I did that, you see, and then I twisted. Hold on, y'all, because why is this going all down my neck? Okay, so then I just took that, let my lock go, and I just twisted that. I did not twist really close because you kind of need to leave a loop there, so you can put your finger there if you want to, and then just twist, 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 twist. And y'all see some of the lint's falling off. So I had those other ones I kind of pre-did about, I have a little bit, I have over 100 locks, so did about like 40 of the short ones, and then I did some long ones because I may do the bob. So what I've been doing so far is, I'll use this one since I guess I just did it. I leave a little length at the end of it because I'm gonna, like, eventually once the lock is done, this is going in here and then I'm pressing that, so it's gonna make a loop. So I got to get all this lock on this little bitty strand. Okay, so I start at the end, again, leaving a little bit of space. And then I start even further over like that and roll it. And then I kind of bring it over itself. If that makes sense. I hope that's making sense to y'all. So the end should be like under itself. And then it's hard to do this on camera, like stretch it out. I'm trying to do it to where y'all can see it. So I'm just rolling the lock about halfway on the pipe. I kind of wanted one bead to be there, so I'll leave it there, hold it, and kind of keep twisting the hair over. And then again, I can go all the way up the pipe cleaner, and then remember, I'm leaving this loop, so don't go too far up because you need that loop. So then I just start going back in the opposite direction. We're going, twisting. Again, don't go too far at the end because you need that. Then you go back the other way. And before I get done, because I twisted it of my new growth, I just go in the direction that I twisted it to make sure it's tight. Of course, you don't want it too tight because while wet, once it dries, it'll get a little tighter. So you don't want it too tight because I don't like having like bumps and all that stuff on my neck. So I do that. And then I take, you see the lock? I'll take the looped end and bring it up and take that extra piece at the end like I showed y'all. And I'm twisting that over and kind of locking that lock in. So it'll look like just little rings for right now. I don't know if you can see it. But it'll just look like a little ring for now. So I'm going to keep layering those up. And then when I finish this back section, which will probably take a couple of hours, then I'll come back and show you that before I kind of get started in the front and see what I'm going to do. I think I'll do some length or something to it. I think I'm going to do like a bob. So, see y'all in a couple of hours. Bye, guys. So it's the next day. I was tired and I did not feel like recording. I ended up staying up like super, super late. I knew it was gonna take a while, and like once I got through the back, that was pretty, I just kept kind of flowing with that, but it just, took a while because my locks are really long, wrapping them around the pipe cleaners. And then when I got to the front, I knew I wanted a little bit more length to make it look more bob-like. And I still, like I said, I wanted to incorporate the beads. So it took a little like trying to figure out the best technique. So what I ended up finding out was I did the opposite. So in the back, I started at the pointy end and the loop at the end and looped it and connected it to make kind of like the rings. But in the front, I end up putting the bead through the loop at the top, and I pulled the hair through that loop and then wrapped it up and down. And of course, because of the length, not being completely sure where it would end, I did have to use like some rubber bands at the top. And I'm really liking it. I know it makes it a little bit more like, which is kind of good. The wire allows me to kind of shape it a little bit more, but like last night, some of them were like really like more poking out, but I've been able to kind of like adjust and shift some things. And then I made it a little bit heavier on one side because like just doing it from the center, the way my locks are like set up and parted, it just, that doesn't really look right, a center part. So I kind of did this a side part, but I'm really liking it. I think I'll keep this style in for a little bit, probably like I said before, a good month, and then I'll take it out. I'm not sure how the curl's gonna go with me putting the beads in between, like if it'll kind of mess up the curl pattern, but we'll see that when I do it. I didn't necessarily do it for the curls. I did it just to kind of have a different style. So I hope y'all like this video. If y'all need more detail, I'm going to slowly turn so you can see it. Like I said, I did length in the front, and then in the back, I ended up just doing like short ringlets. And then I did it heavier on one side. So I'm really liking it. And at the top, I almost like to, and in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but instead of getting black pipe cleaners, which I totally could have, my hair is a little bit lighter, but the brown pipe cleaners is lighter than what my hair is. But I do kind of like it because it kind of gives it like, it almost looks like little highlights in my hair. But if that's an issue, I would really just maybe go with the black if you have darker hair than brown, if that's not something that you wanted. And of course, you don't have to do it with the beads, but I wanted to do something different. So I hope y'all like this. If you want more content about hair, kind of what I do with my locks, like I said, I'll be visiting a dermatologist once I find one here in San Antonio, to see like why I keep having like this outbreaks and inflammation on my scalp, to figure that situation out. And yeah, so if you have any other questions, you can comment below. Share with someone that has locks that maybe want to like mix it up. And I'll probably do like a short reel on my social media about when I do my daughter's, because I'm doing hers from homecoming, and she's just it's not gonna be styled because it's literally just doing it for the curls so she can take those out. So I'll be doing those, but I'll just do like a short reel on that. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and at Lifestyle and Grace. And I hope y'all like this. I like it, y'all. So I love you. God loves you. Have a great day. Bye.